Now this is someone, the number 7 we got, this is someone who had, let's see, half a season, and then a season, Moro. Now, Moro, that's my guy. Not my guy like, hey, if I was in Apocalypse, I want him on my side. It's just like, his character was interesting. Like, that's what we're talking about in the list. Interesting, not who has the biggest heart or who is the most badass. No, we gonna keep that in consideration. But Moro, he was one of the people who stole season 3. Yeah, he was one of the people who stole season 3. But of course, you know, the acting was on point. My boy Michael Rooker, that's my guy. Walking Dead, Guardians of the Galaxy, that's my guy. But yeah, Moro. Alright, number 6, we got the homie Glenn. Late season 2, Glenn was really my guy. Like, I started messing with him ever since he said he delivered pieces. But he really became my guy late season 2. Basically, the moment when he said to Maggie, he was like, I'd rather you be alive and hate me than dead and like me. I was like, that's bars. That's bars. Okay, I see you. Number 5, and it's funny, we put these two together, Negan. Now, Negan, he's more sympathetic. Like, you get sympathetic Negan after he loses in the comics, but in the show you get him like before he loses. You get some things of like, all right, I can see he actually cares, blah blah. I mean, he cared in the comics, but it's just like it's different seeing it on screen than on the page. The only reason, like, Negan's probably like, he's top 3, top 2, like, bro, he might be number 1 of comic book, Walking Dead comic book characters. But in the show, now going back to Simon, now what I don't like about Negan is, alright, in the comics he's big as hell. Like, if comic book Negan walks up to you just by himself and he says, let's throw the ones, you like, nah, I'm good, hey, go talk to him. I don't want my ass beat for no reason. If TV show Negan walk up to me and he was like, hey, throw the ones, I mean, I don't want to do it because I'm not a violent person, but it's like, I'm not the slightest scared of you. First of all, you're not built like him. Alright, that's one. And you got the whole beard going. If you're not going to shave, Jeffrey D. Morgan, dye the beard, because your gray beard is just taking me out of the situation. Now, going back to Simon. Now, especially that one scene, like, when he's sitting there talking, I'm looking at his arms, I'm like, damn, Ari, Jeffrey D. Morgan, I don't know if you could take that. You're going to have to do a sneak attack. Then Simon did the sneak attack and lost. That was not believable at all. That took me out of it. I'm just like, alright. Like, I'm not saying, like, Negan should have get some hits in, but it's just like, look at Simon and look at Negan. I'm just saying. So that's the reason why Negan's not, higher, And, he can't do all the, profanity like he can in the comics. This man Negan says variations of fuck more than he does, like, Lincoln verbs, bruh. Number 4, we got the homie Dwight. This is really surprising to me. But, like, season 8, he was just that guy, bruh. Season 8, Dwight stole that season. Especially when he got that scene, he was like, I got to see Negan taken down, and that was enough. I was like, I felt that. So, he had to be up here. Like, he's a real one. He was putting his life on the line. Daryl, stop hating on my guy. You helped us win the war. You put your life on the line multiple times for us, but nah, get him out of here. I understand, like, go find her, but just think about this. Like, for the people who hated Dwight in the beginning. So he left the sanctuary because he was like, alright, this is not right. But, like, the way they talk about Negan and like, everywhere they run, they find saviors. It's like, alright, the only thing you can do is, like, because if he finds you, you're dead. So the only thing you can do is be like, can we make a deal? Forgiveness, blah, blah, blah. So then, he's just doing anything he can to keep Sherry safe. And then when she leaves, he's like, shit, I ain't got anything now. Like, she could be dead. I don't know. So after, you know, she's gone, he's like, all right, I might as well, you know, help Rick and all the other communities, you know, overthrow Negan. And that's all he ever wanted, was to keep Sherry safe. That's all he ever wanted to do. Like Rick, all he wanted to do was keep his family safe. Granted, most of them are dead. So Dwight, he's just someone who wanted to, like, do anything to protect his, you know, his wife. If he knew that they probably could have, you know, escaped Negan, he would have done it. But he felt like he couldn't do that. So he wanted just to protect Sherry. And number 3, we got the governor. Now this is surprising because the governor, when the governor was on, like, he's so much better in the show. But like, I was like, bro, wait till we get to Negan. Then when we got Negan, I was like, the acting's on point, but bro, I can't take you serious. You're not built like him, and you got this gray beard going on. So I just can't take you serious. But the governor, that dude, this man is a savage. He's the top show villain. I'm sorry, Negan. Y'all both did some good acting performances. You know, it was both good writing, but Negan, even if the governor, like, all clean cut, I feel like he could throw some hands. When I look at you, I feel like you could throw no hands. I feel like you can apply a good chokehold, maybe some of that, a couple chokeholds, arm bars, and all that. But like, if we just throwing hands like this, I feel like I could get you. The governor, he was the most twisted villain we had. Well, not most, cause you know you got the cannibals and then we got Joe's group. How you got Michonne right there, Kuda chilling right there, and you try to get some Carl, but I don't remember what video I said that in, but I was like, what? Like, I didn't realize it until then. I was like, why did you do that? Like, what? Number 2, for a while, it was Governor, Rick, and this person, Shane. It probably would be, nah. I'll probably have to move, like, the Governor off the top 3. But you know, you have your one hero, you got your one anti-hero, and your one villain in the top 3. It just happened to be that way. But Shane, like, people hate season 2. The only reason I like season 2 is basically from the moment when they go get the supplies for Carl and on, I just like season 2 because Shane was that guy. And I like episode 1 of season 2. But like all that Sophia stuff, I could care less. Season 2, I just love the season because of Shane. The performance is great. John Berthal is my guy. You know, he got Shane, the Punisher. He was in A Wolf of Wall Street. He was in that movie Snitch with The Rock. Was it Snitch? I think it was Snitch. There's one more role he was in. But in any role he's in, he just steals the show. And people always talk about like Shane this and that, and I'm like, what about Lori? Shane, he's chilling. He's like, all right, I'm good now. Then Lori gonna talk about something. Yeah, if Rick wasn't here, we'll be together. Why would you say that to this man? This man's recovering from your toxic love. You saw how it drove my man Shane crazy. It drove my man Rick crazy. And Rick is supposed to be the main character. He's supposed to be chilling. He's supposed to be worried about his kids. But he's going crazy because of you. Even when you died, you still didn't die. Lori, leave us alone. We don't like you. Now, number 1, no, it's not Daryl. If you know me, I don't like Daryl. I liked him back in season 2, season 3, and then season 1, he was cool. But season 4, as soon as they came in, they were just basically, even the characters were acknowledging Daryl like he's a god, and I just hate that. Like, I don't like Superman because when he's in a battle, I know everything's gonna be straight. Batman versus Superman, I didn't see the movie, but I know for one, I know Batman should have died, but okay, whatever. So the end, Superman dies. Like, as I'm seeing it, I'm like, all right, I know this is not gonna last. Daryl could walk into a horde, and I know there's no suspense. I don't care. I know he's gonna be good. The moment where he should have died, and I would have actually felt something, is when he was crashing a truck into the sanctuary, because he was going against what everyone was saying. Then they made it seem like, you know, he was actually gonna be in danger. You know, I gotta do it. I'm like, all right, you know, maybe this could be his time. Then later that episode, we find out Carl's bit. I was like, well, that's it for main characters for about a good season. Everyone's, all the you know, season 1 characters, season 2 and 3 characters are safe basically, you know, at least until like halfway through season 9. Why did I took that long to say number 1? Number 1 is Morgan. Now Morgan, he's one of those very developed characters. Morgan, Carol, Rick, of course. Like, those are like the most developed characters. But like, oh my gosh, the performance that Lenny James gives to Morgan, the writing, every time, like, he just like goes crazy. I just feel for him. And I ain't gonna lie. I watched the first 2 episodes of Fear the Walking Dead season 4 just for Morgan. I couldn't watch anymore because it sounded like he's actually gonna stay there, and I'm like, bro. Like, I just thought, because alright, in the comics, well, and in the show, after the war, there's a 2-year time skip. Michonne leaves to find her kids, but they confirm she's dead, and her kids are dead in the show. So I'm thinking, alright, maybe, you know, Morgan could take that storyline. He leaves to like find himself, and then he comes back, like, basically after the time skip, you know, Michonne comes back with like 1 or 2 issues or some shit like that. But they're making it sound like Morgan, he's staying on Fear the Walking Dead. And if he dies in Fear the Walking Dead, I'm sorry, I'm just not going to be able to watch the show anymore. Both of them. I never watched Fear the Walking Dead. I missed the first, like, episodes. And typically when I want to watch a show, when I miss the first episodes, I just can never watch it. It's tough for me. But if he dies on Fear the Walking Dead, I can't support you anymore. I'll still go, I'll get the comics, but the show I can't support. The video games, I could support, you know, as long as, you know, they're decent. Overkill's The Walking Dead, I need some gameplay trailer. And if it's decent, if it's nice and, you know, seems like it's fun, I'll get everyone to download it. And, you know, people, if y'all know me on my gaming channel, see my Fortnite videos, you see who I play with. Because Fortnite, you're out the picture. I'm only on Save the World now, just for the V-Bucks. But, Morgan, bro, he's just that guy, dude. But if you like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Stay tuned for the next video. It's also Taylor Moore, and I'm out. Peace.